Salutations, my fellow degenerates. This is yours truly, What the fuck?
That's the war cry.
The man, this is fucking calling his ancestors to the campaign and shit. Yeah. This is Fenikusu, and this is a secret episode of Dungeons and Dumbasses. Yay! I almost said Novo Mundo edition. That would have been kind of cool, but it's not any edition. It's just Novo Mundo campaign. Maybe I should give the campaign a name.
I thought we did.
Did we? What do we call it?
Crazy. Crazy, exactly.
With a capital Q.
No, capital K.
Capital K?
Like Captain King Hoover. All K's.
Oh, no! Fenikusu, I'm the DM. I'm running this bitch, and whoever wants to introduce themselves first. I only got 2 people.
Alright, I'm introducing myself. I already forgot my username and password. But this is me playing as something Adonis.
Leon
Adonis.
Damn, man's forgot his character name and he forgot his username, his character name.
You can click the link.
Weren't you the corn dog bird? I mean, warrior of what's it called? Oh, warrior of Mars.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah,
that's what I was. I don't know if I.
That's your Twitch streamer name, isn't it?
Yeah. Follow, hit that subscribe button, and like. Please, I need it. Please.
He needs the subs.
Help a brother out. Help a ninja out. What's up, guys? This is RJ playing the Almighty Doro once again. Happy to be back.
Serious question. You've always gone by RJ, but why don't you go by Blue Lyger? I think Blue Lyger is such a cool name.
It is, but I don't think I have enough content to just go, hey, watch me.
No. Like, I know that, but like everybody introduces themselves like with like a nickname or whatever, and I feel like Blue Lyger would be kind of cool. I don't know.
I like it. I mean, that's my tag.
Yeah,
I think you could rock it very well.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is Blue Lyger coming at you again for another.
You sounded like Steven. You had to do What's up? He's gonna hear this and be pissed as fuck.
We still love you, dog.
We do. Love you. Most definitely.
Back at it again. Come at you with the Almighty Doro.
Right. How well you do that.
I'm pretty sure y'all related somewhere down to the lineage tree. But nah, real shit though. This is Blue Lyger playing Doro.
See, that sounds fucking cool. You should say that more often. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Fuck me, I'm just a DM. But let's give a recap of the last episode, which was pretty crazy. So, Final Fantasy, Square Enix, please don't sue me for this. So they fought off against the 4 Fiends. No, not Cognazo, Ruby Conte, and I can't remember the other fucking 2 names.
That's for Final Fantasy 4. It's about Final Fantasy 1.
Bruh. But, yeah, so they fought 4 different beings. Doro had a fight with a giant samurai cobra. Pretty dope.
Bitch. Pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. Kind of give me a little scratch on my arm. Hurt.
Bruh, man's did a number on you. Stop it.
Nothing happened. I believe it.
Then at the dojo, Fik Chung and the Devas fought off against a undying creature of unknown origin. Definitely not based off of Mayan culture. Took out the dojo. Some of the students, but not all of them. Most of them made out unscathed. However, Master Chan, Master Lee, and Master Yen have passed. Master Lee, the one who was Mizuhara's old teacher, and Fik Chung are, aside from the students, are the only people who are left.
How could this happen? How could y'all let this happen? You were being racist somewhere. I was, okay.
Then we go to the other fight, which was between... I almost said Greco. I forgot his character name. Fuck. Oh, man, I feel bad. I forgot his fucking character name. What is his name?
I don't remember.
No.
Zeos.
Fucking Zeos. I'm sorry, Sam. Sorry, man. Sorry.
It's been too long.
So Zeos,
Torin.
Fiavara, Torin, and Steven. Yeah, it's fucking Johnny. Fucking decided to take on the
water moccasin.
Yeah, the water spirit. The storm spirit, and it was actually a cool fight. They managed to get out on top, and then Brutus, Soul, Exter, and Expo decided to go face a giant, fiery, spicy newt. And Exter got his cheeks clapped, bro. I ain't going front. He got clapped. Soul almost got clapped, almost got killed.
Well, I thought that was so open in the air.
No, after checking the HP, the jury has decided that he is still miraculously alive.
Nice.
Wow. I think he had like 200 or 300 HP left. He took like a fucking hit for like, what did he take? Like
5K?
Yeah, he took like 5K worth of damage, bro. He barely made it alive with like 200 300. Yeah, so good for him. I know one of the impacts was hit by the building that he made, but the other one, he took that shit to the face like a champ. And then Brutus decided to go revive him using questionable methods, I'm sure.
I don't want to ask.
The sucky no me.
Oh my god. He used that angel kiss, bro.
You're stupid.
No. He kissed the angel kiss on the head.
While everybody was gone, nobody was left to protect the rest of the civilians, so something decided to attack, and half of the civilians that were there from the guild games are all gone.
Dead?
Yes.
Yeah, DED.
While all this is happening, Shino is off in Isekai Island, trying to regain control of it. While this is also happening, back in the Nightmare Realm, Pesadilla is facing off against Sujiwo. So yeah.
And then I stabbed the dude.
Oh yeah. And then this motherfucker decided to fucking finally, once and for good, get rid of the fucking Shaman King asshole.
Yo?
No, How.
How?
Kora.
How did he do it? Hey. Well, you see, what happened was he tried giving me some exposition. And I wasn't in the mood for it, so I just stabbed him like 30 times in the heart. You did the Jack Garland thing.
Pretty much.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Basically.
Essentially, I summoned a fucking holy magical rapier and just started like, why aren't you dying?
Yeah. He poked the man to death. Hey yo.
Swiss cheese.
So, after all this, they have decided that they have found out that King Cobra is a person that, for the most part, orchestrated all of this mess. Very, very, very far down the line. So, the government, or what will eventually become the world government, I don't want to call it that because that's a One Piece reference, but that's what I'll call it for now, has decided that they want to bring Captain King Cobra to justice. Some people believe what Mace Windu believes, which is he's too dangerous to be kept alive.
Too dangerous.
Regardless, they're going to go to the Kingdom in Anomalia and confront Captain King Cobra because he's just kind of making his merry way through different places like Isekai Island and other places, just trying to take over. Yeah, being a dick. Doing what pirates do, basically. Hey, ironic.
How ironic.
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, and shark dragons.
Yes.
Are y'all ready to return to Nuevo Mundo after what? Has it been?
It's been like 2 months, dude.
Has it really been 2 months?
It's been a long time.
Are y'all ready to go to Nuevo Mundo briefly until we come back tomorrow?
Yeah. Yes.
So, let us begin with you. You are driving. Well, you're not driving, but you are on the truck. Everyone else is fast asleep. The only people that are awake is Expo, because Expo, for whatever reason, seems to be the only person in the fucking group that has a license and drives y'all everywhere.
I don't drive.
Fick-chan and you are sitting in the front. Everybody else is just crashed the fuck out in the back. I would think that they at least have one person keeping guard in the back, and that is Blaber. Blaber's just chilling in the back, being the nervous wreck.
That he is.
Yes, that he is. But yeah, it's a beautiful night. No moon out, but the stars are out, and it looks very beautiful.
Clear sky.
All different trees and foliage. It's rather bumpy.
Is it Texas summer night or is it like fall summer night?
It's kind of weird because like you feel like if you breathe and inhale, like it's like a cool kind of mist, almost like it just finished raining type of feeling. But it's relatively warm, I would say, but not hot. It doesn't feel like it's not humid.
Fucking gross.
Yeah. but it seems nice. Fick-chan's just kind of just sitting there next to you, just Looking out the window. You're sitting in the middle, by the way. You're sitting bitch.
I'm writing bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm just there like awkwardly like I'm bored.
You've been saying that for the past 2 hours, amigo.
Well, I mean, this truck sucks. there's no music, there's no games.
Everyone's asleep.
There's no booze.
I always have booze. Do you want something to drink here?
Yeah, but you're just weak.
You really ain't shit, man.
Hey,
You lose one drinking contest one time.
I mean, you lost before I did.
No, I didn't. I beat you. You asshole.
Yeah, but I remember the next day. You don't.
Fuck you. Oh man.
How long have we been driving?
Give or take 4 hours.
It feels like days,
Months
even.
It's a long way to get to Kuru.
I haven't been there so long.
What the hell? You're from Kuru?
Well, Korinthu, but close enough.
You're from Korinthu?
Yeah.
Huh?
I've been wandering many moons.
Many moons. Wait a minute.
I got bored and I just.
So does that mean you're related to Exter? He's from Korinthu too, you know.
Related? Then maybe.
Huh? There's no way. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know if I could.
Korinthu's a pretty big place, so likely us being related.
That's fair, but you're from. So, can I ask you something? Are you like familiar with like the Dolakores and them?
I'm acquainted.
You're acquainted? Oh man. How do I? See, I want to say this, but I don't. He's told me I can't. You know what? I'm going to say it. He's in a coma anyways. Who fucking cares? Not really. Okay, so Exter is a not human.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. He's a dragon. There, it's out.
Yeah, saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, there's a big dragon fighting.
Right. Some of y'all did see him fight. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Kind of weak.
Yeah.
Pushed over.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't even remember the last time he became dragon form, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's like a last resort type of thing for him, really. So then, may I ask, if it's not rude, are you a dragon?
I may or may not be.
Ah, understood. So, how do you feel about all the events that have happened recently?
Let's just say if this was a lot earlier in the past, we wouldn't be on this journey right now.
You think so? Well, I know back in the day, I know a little bit, not too much. Of course, what Exeter has told me, obviously. I know a little bit about his culture. The way we met was actually kind of weird. I'm trying to remember who I've met from over there. I've been to Korinthu once with him, but it was such a long time ago.
How old are you, man?
Me? I'd like to think I'm in my 20s, but it's really double.
So it's been a while since you've been there.
44 is my age. Yes.
It's
Really?
grew over the years.
Yeah. I mean, granted, when I went with Exeter, it was maybe give or take 10, 15 years ago, somewhere around there, maybe. I was a lot younger.
Culture hasn't changed much since that time, but I say this because Exeter is relatively young.
He is, yes. I do know he's amongst the youngest. I believe that. I'm trying to remember what dragons we met. I want to say I know he has high respect for this one don't remember his name off top. He has a son. His name's Tyrion.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good guy.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You seem very smug. What's with that face?
What? He's a good dude.
Come to think of it, they had another son.
Oh. Did they now?
And he was really strong, now that I think about it.
Are you talking about Dozerin by any chance?
Who?
Dozerin?
Those are who?
The man you're referring to, Tyrion's father. You talking about Dozerin?
Yeah, his father. Yeah, those are it. Yeah, he's married to what's her name? The Blue Jewel of Korinthu. What's her name? Fuck, I do not remember her name.
Name's Fuck.
Oh man, Tuliki. That was her name.
Tuliki Takati. Tuliki Takata. Yeah, good people.
Good people.
Good, strong people.
You talk about them like you know them well.
I've been around, man.
Like around the household?
Like around Korinthu.
I don't know. Well, yes, a long time ago, if I remember correctly, I think Tyrion was actually his mentor, if I'm not mistaken, at the academy, I think.
Seems right.
But he wasn't there for very long. I think he only studied under him for like a year or two. Then he left also to go explore the world. Huh. Anyways. Weird. What do you think, Fik Chung? I meditate. Oh, shit. Y'all are talking?
Yeah,
Sorry, I've been zoning out.
You've been through a lot.
Oh, yeah. Korinthu, huh? It's been ages.
Yeah, I haven't been, like I said, long ass time.
Define a long time.
More than a century?
A little more for me.
It's nice, beautiful. Just wanted to explore. Wanted to see what's out.
Same. But I'm from the other part of Korinthu.
The other half.
Yeah. Not Kuru. Not the little outpost. The other one.
Yeah, the other half.
He pulls your tell me the truth, you little shit. Are you a dragon?
Look. I've been around. I just know stuff.
Yep, you're a dragon. But he when he looks at you, your secret's safe with me. And so, as you're having another awkward silence after that conversation, we go to you, who is at the Sea of Unconsciousness training. What did your training involve, if you don't mind me asking? You are with Lucid on a giant sea turtle.
Who was Lucid again, if you don't mind me asking?
The gay one.
The one that's whatever you need the situation to be.
So
the trap.
Oh no.
The guy who runs the Sea of Unconsciousness.
So you're running that dick the whole time.
Hardcore training, bro.
that was your training montage. Just fucking cum shot. Like your clothes are white now, bro. They were black when you went in.
So Lucid asks, right? Is Lucid
So
asking?
how long are you gonna keep meditating for? What is this training for, anyways?
You keep talking, and yet I want to. What? Wait, hold on. What are you? What is your race? I know you told me this in the past.
I'm the thing that runs this bitch. The Sea of Unconsciousness. Remember, Lucid.
So you're not
the all-powerful.
So you're not even human. You're not even an organic being.
No, but I can be as real as you want me to, baby. If real is what you feel, you can feel a lot.
This training would have had me say unpleasant things towards you, but I feel I found a new path. And you are not that path.
Do me a favor. Roll. Are you going to finish training right now?
Yeah, I'm finishing up.
Roll me a d20 to see how well your training went.
I don't have a die.
Okay, I got you.
Bro. Choose an app.
Ooh. I'm using the RPG Simple dice. I love that one. D20. 19.
Nice.
Ooh.
You're so not racist no more.
Yeah, you only get random spurts.
Tourette's.
Yeah. Of asshole energy. But overall, you feel stronger. You feel more at peace. You feel like you can reason a lot more. But you do feel like if you ever hit that breaking point, that you are going to snap.
Right.
So.
With a very fiery rage, if you will.
Yes.
That's it. I'll hurt you with words. Literally, a text speech bubble.
Bro, you're the fucking hero from My Hero, or fucking what's his face from Jujutsu Kaisen?
Oh, I didn't know, but yeah,
My
basically.
bad.
Yeah.
Damn, spoilers. Fuck.
Yeah, spoilers. It's just a character.
Yeah,
It's just a
that's fair.
So, Lucid, where are you headed right now?
I stay here because I live and work here.
So,
Can I run this place? As
I've
said.
Under my jurisdiction, you may.
Under your jurisdiction?
I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, I bet you will.
Now listen, Lucid. I'd love to talk and chat more, but I can't train here anymore. I think if I were to continue training, I wouldn't learn much here. So if you could do me the favor of just releasing me of this realm.
Oh, I could release you, alright.
Thank you.
Lisa, yeah. Top slap.
Oh, man. See, you actually rolled high, so I kind of want to reward you. So, do me a favor. Roll me a d4.
D4?
Yes.
Thank you.
Actually, roll me a d6.
Okay, D6?
Yes.
2.
You gain +2 levels.
Thank you.
For your non-racist training arc.
Your anti-racism training.
And I'm not gonna explain what the training was because I'm too embarrassed to say it.
No, you know what your training was?
Huh?
You went to an HR workshop.
You stupid.
Fucking hell. You know what? I don't even want to put it past it, but I want to deny it too. So I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna just stand there like, no, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that.
You literally were at HR training workshop for sexual harassment, racial training.
So let me get this straight. Your training was supposed to be so you could be more zen or more peaceful or whatever.
The anger clouded much of my judgment and caused a lot of friction against my own family.
So that means that if I slap you like the bitch you are, you won't get mad?
Lucid, please don't.
Fuck the shit out of you. All you hear is, and you wake up in the dojo.
And then I was going to say the other cheek, but then I wake up and I smell the air, and I'm like, this is different. And I open my eyes.
You are at the entrance of the dojo, and you recognize it, but it is nothing but rubble.
What happened here? It's terrible. How much time has passed?
Oh, there you are. And it's Master Lee. And he's just there.
Master Lee, what happened?
Well, what do you think?
The worst seems to have happened. I don't see any bodies.
If it's any comfort, the students are fine. However, the other Lee, Chan, and no more. It is just me and your grandfather who remain. And as you can see over there, he points over to Ganar, and you see most of the buildings. The Hunter's Guild building is mostly destroyed, and a lot of the buildings. Part of the wall is gone. You see people are like repairing it and shit. It's nighttime, obviously. Um, so while you were gone, we had some issues. We had some creatures from unknown origin come into this land, and luckily your friends managed to get us to drive all those things away. However, the creature that we were forced to face here at the dojo bested us, and it took all of us plus your grandfather to ward it off. We couldn't even kill it. But we saved the students, and that's what's important, and that's what matters.
I agree. Thank you, Master Lee, for informing me.
So, aside from that, that asshole Cobra guy that your friends have been trying to capture, they finally decided to go to his homeland and put an end to his tirade. Apparently, he's the person who's been orchestrating all these unfortunate events that have been happening.
Master Lee, why did you stay behind?
Actually, I was hoping to see you more than anything. I'm going to be honest and frank with you. I do not think that the way your grandfather runs the dojo is adequate, and I'm here to give you my resignation.
Master Lee, you've been with us for so many years.
I'm aware. However, to me, it would seem that I feel like your grandfather's way too soft on you, firstly. Secondly, the best student that we had, my favorite student, Mizuhara, is gone. Because of your friends. Because of your friends, this dojo is gone. So and your grandfather seems to take a liking to it. I will say this, and we can agree to disagree, but everywhere your friends go, there seems to be trouble that follows them. I think they're cursed, if I'm being honest, and I want no part of it.
Then
So I was
say
hoping
this.
that with my resignation, you would join me. Yes, I know what I said about your grandfather, but I don't think that you're the issue. I think that he is. I think that he is old. I think that he is growing delusional. And I think that if a person could run a dojo better, it could definitely be me. But I only know the actual training and stuff of that nature. You're the man that knows numbers. You're the man that knows laws. You're the man that knows how to maintain a facility. So I was hoping that you would accompany me on this endeavor.
Give me some time to think about it.
I knew you were a smart boy. You seem different.
I don't want to mention it. Just know that I've trained and I had a lot of things to figure out.
There's a lot that you will figure out eventually. I, for now, give you my contact information here. He hands you a scroll. If you need me, you can summon me, call me through there. My information is on there. I will look for Mizuhara, and I will look for my own dojo elsewhere. It was fun serving your grandfather, but no more. I cannot bear the fact that we lost everything, essentially. And I cannot stay at this dojo and have the nice smile and happy face and pretend that I'm okay with your friends. I blame them entirely for this whole situation, if I'm being honest.
Master Lee, may I say something? And this is no disrespect to you.
Sure.
Out of chaos, which these people I accompany with, although the many bad that does seem to follow them, I feel they're just... You might see a wrench in your plan or just in anything structurally wise. I see them as a force that can bring something better than what we had. That's at least what I'm hoping that they can do. I'm hoping that they can do something better than what they actually are, because what they actually are is a bunch of dumbasses. But even dumbasses can change the world, and they might need some help doing it. So I would still like to work with you, but also at the same time I'm conflicted as to why I asked you for some time.
I think that brings dishonor to everything the dojo stood for. I honestly thought you were better than this. With that being said, like I said, if you've really grown better from this training, and you've had a moment to think and have a moment of clarity, you may come find me. Until then, do not come looking for me, and do not send your grandfather after me. I wish nothing to do with them.
Safe travels then.
And he just walks off.
Hey, yo, he a bitch.
So we go back to the truck. Oh,
What's up?
I have to go.
Go where?
See my grandson?
A racist?
Yes.
Where is he at? Is he on the way?
He's at the dojo.
We're way past the dojo.
You want to come?
But we're going this way.
But do you want to come? That's not what I asked.
How are we gonna get back?
I can take us. Pulls you again. Bitch, don't act like you can fly.
Don't do that. You almost made me spit up. I was like, whoo.
Expo, we're getting out.
Huh? And I'll be like,
We just did.
what the fuck? He grabs, not a monster, because we're not sponsored, he grabs a monstro. I really need this. I can drink. He puts it on autopilot. I'll do time for this shit. Blaver, you drive. Oh, okay, sir.
As we just roll, we roll past him.
He's like, oh. So we return back to the dojo, where you are amongst the rubble. And you see, from the very night sky, you see two figures approaching from you from the sky.
Shining stars moving. But those aren't stars. It's an object.
It's two objects.
What kind of deduction is this?
I was like, I better hurry up and search through this rubble for that secret item.
Ooh, roll a d20. See if you find said secret item.
D17.
Ooh, you do find said secret item. And what is the item that you seek?
Well, I was seeking a scroll.
A scroll?
Yes.
Is it porn?
Ooh.
Is it your hidden
The first
stash?
dojo. The first ever created dojo.
I don't know. I was told by Master Fig Chung that it was a special scroll. A secret scroll.
Me first dollar?
Me first. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was never told to not look or ever look for it, but I am now.
You found it.
And the moment you grab the scroll, do you open it or do you leave it closed? What do you do with it? You have managed to locate it. You are searching through the rubble. You're actually so determined that you don't even realize that heavy ass pieces of debris. You're just pushing it like it's nothing.
As soon as I find it, I put it in my back pocket because I knew somebody was already coming.
And the moment you look up from the back pocket, facing in front of you is are two massive dragons. One that is golden and looking at you kind of playfully almost, and then one looking at you like he is no longer bored. One is of the eastern, the eastern type of dragon. So, long mustache, beautiful
wings.
no wings, beautiful golden scales. If anything, it almost seems like there's like clouds like around his arms. Like that's like what's keeping him afloat. It actually looks really pretty cool. And then the other one, would you like to describe yourself in dragon form, sir?
Sure. Massive ruby scale with sapphire like insets with like onyx inlays all around.
Oh, that's badass.
Big, 40-foot dragon.
Okay. 40 feet tall?
Like long.
Oh, long. Okay.
My wingspan, what did I put? 45 foot wingspan. So I just.
Fuck Christ. Damn. I'm like. From you flapping in the wind, I'm like, oh shit. That's a drag. Those are 2 dragons.
That's a dragon.
That's the fun episode. Those are 2 dragons.
I was like, this is it. That's they're probably after that scroll, but fuck you. And I was like, I noticed. I was like, why is there east meets west here? I was like, I like the concept, but that shouldn't really happen in nature. I was like, y'all should be fighting each other. I was like, oh man. And then my best voice. Who are you two?
Hi.
Hello there.
Yo's voices sound very familiar. Who are you, the one in the gold and the other in sapphire and ruby?
You have very weird ways of asking questions.
Well, normally I'd be racist, but I'm working on it.
How was your training?
Could you stop beating your wings, please, and just settle down?
I fold my wings and just drop.
Oh,
and land.
Earthquake.
Yeah, Fig Chung is 60 feet long.
Oh,
He just like wraps himself like around.
Around the dojo?
Yes.
Oh.
Hi.
Ground?
Yes, it's me.
Doro?
Your grandpappy.
Doro?
Yeah.
And then I go to my grandfather and I'm like, I try to pet his snout, his nose.
My nose!
Why would you do
got
that?
my nose!
Why would you do that?
Just kidding. I got your nose. It was playing like when you were a kid. Remember, I used to do that too. Is that what you're trying to do?
And then I turn my back around. I'm like, what are you, 10? Yes, I remember.
Aw, no beat. Turns into his human form, just the ground. Look at my beautiful dojo.
Yeah, dude, you got your ass kicked.
Me? No. The dojo? Yes.
Doro, I'm glad so much has happened. Can we just have a moment to talk and just get me caught up here? Master Lee's not coming back either.
Oh, I know. Fuck him.
Man, that guy's a bitch. I go back to human.
I bet he didn't tell you that I beat his ass. Well, I should say we faced off in combat, and he was trying to take my place in the dojo. That shit was not going to happen.
Well, what? No wonder I felt some kind of malice towards his voice. What did you do to him? Well, no, I know.
I know what I did.
Beat his ass.
I know what I did to him.
Dora, what did you do to the Master Lee?
I didn't do anything to him. I beat a student. I fucked his student.
Mizuhara.
And she left.
Yeah, he's been weird about it.
I actually like Mizuhara.
I did too. That's the dick.
Hey, yo.
What a vulgar dragon you are, I forget.
Hey, it was a one-hit kid.
You know what?
The one pump jump?
No.
And this training has taught me something to look at the both of you in 2 different lights. And I must say, I love the Western vulgar and the Eastern childlike nature you have. So
you're not going to question that I'm a dragon? I thought being racist is like your whole personality.
I thought you were the racist.
What happened to you? I'm assuming your training went well?
I rolled a D19. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought you were going to say I rolled the D.
Did you go to the fucking seminar or some bullshit? Were you in a suit the whole time?
I will not disclose that information of what, but I will say this much, Doro. Thank y'all and you and everybody else for putting up with my my behavior.
I wouldn't consider putting up with it.
He smacks you.
Lucid. Oh, you bitch!
No, not lucid. Big Chun, he smacks you. Smacks you again.
Oh,
Give back my grandson! This is not my grandson!
Is this what we're doing?
He like he like grabs me by the collar. What are you doing? This is not you! You usually dislike me. Who are you? He starts crying.
Grandfather, I'm matured.
I'm glad you're alive.
And then I come and hug
He
him.
hugs you.
It's okay. It's okay, grandfather. I think I've returned to my senses.
That's cute.
Anyways, I'm surprised you haven't asked about all this dragon shit.
Well, grandfather, and I give him his space, and I pace back. I was like, well, to be honest, I don't believe any normal human could have done the things you've done in such a short amount of time.
Short.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That also explains how strong you were.
What's up?
Like
I said,
To be fair, I took a liking from you from the get-go, which is strange because we know we don't typically get along with the Vesdraki.
I mean, we're not necessarily hostile towards y'all. Y'all just don't play too fucking much.
Oh, is that what it is? We play too much?
So, you, where's the rest of the group?
Oh, well, they're on their way. I'm sure Asshat told you. We're on our way to Animalia, the kingdom. But first we gotta pass through Korinthu. That's where he's from. And this is where your old man's from, too.
Kind of.
You never went into detail about your past too much.
Well, firstly I have to ask you, are you going to come with? That's important.
Well, seeing as the dojo's in ruins, we have no money. We have no students. Well, currently right now. Anyway. And...
Oh, you have students, my guy. There is in town.
Yeah, but where are they going to train? Nowhere.
You don't need a school to train. You need students to train. And as long as the students are there, they will train. Unless you are just that bad at teaching them stuff, then which case they will not train, but...
As much as I'd love to train them, I also feel like I should go on this quest with the rest of this group.
I think you should come with. I think you'll learn a lot about your past. I can tell you what you should know now, as far as your origins. And the only reason I wish to tell you is because where we're going, your father might be there.
I thought you said my father was dead.
To me, he's a piece of shit.
Also, it would be a good chance for you to learn of your heritage and culture.
So, as you can obviously tell, I'm a dragon, just as he. The only difference is that he is from the Vesdraki. They reside in Korinthu. I am a Nishi Azuma, and we reside on the mountain, but not Korinthu, the one in the clouds.
Mountains in the clouds.
Yes. Out of all the shit you've seen in this world, you're gonna question there's a fucking mountain on a cloud?
Yes.
It's just above the other mountain.
Yeah, that's a little too heavy to be on a cloud.
Well, there are. There's mountains on a cloud.
Doro, have you seen these mountains on a cloud before?
Yeah, quite beautiful.
Oh my god.
It's pretty dope.
I can't even use logic and reasoning with y'all.
We're dragons, bro.
Well, that is where I'm from, originally. Now, with that being said, your grandfather was quite the ladies' man back in the day. And on one of my many great travels, I met a mermaid. And how do I say this? You're still young. How would I...
He fucked the mermaid, bro.
I'm 24.
But you're still my baby. You pat your head.
I'm just saying, and compared to us, you're a child.
I'm very, very old. Just know that.
Like, to him, I'm like an adult. You're You're a toddler.
You barely classify as an adult to me, young man. Sorry to say.
You said young man. # adult.
Whatever. Semantics.
I see y'all get along very well, and I love it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of comforting to know that there's another dragon aside from Esther. I knew about him. Never talked to him. Not really.
Usually we're pretty secretive about it.
That's the idea, at least. So... Anyways, yeah, so I got freaky with a mermaid. And then we had your father. And your father was always aggressive, to say the least.
Like how I was with my racism?
He's a shark man. He's... Beastmen in this world are essentially beings that, like us, humans can turn into dragons. But we also have a hybrid form. Half human, half dragon, sort of. Beastmen have something similar, whereas they can turn into humans, but they can also become animals. Or animal-like.
Are you talking about them thug-ass sharks?
Are you talking about Animorphs? What is it?
We're talking about those ghetto sharks who always be trying to bite everything?
Well, he was a dick. And ironically, he grew up to be a loan shark.
That sounds like something you would, only you could think of, Grandpa.
And I had high hopes for me, boy. And I taught him everything I knew, as far as martial arts and stuff like that. I wanted him to know to defend himself because in this world, the reason Animalia is separated from the rest of the world is because it finds itself in a weird place where, depending on the person you meet, they either respect beastmen because they are technically superior to humans, but they're also seen as inferior to others. They find themselves in a very strange gray area. So they kind of resolve themselves from this world. It's very different from the dinosaur and us dragon people because we're strong enough. I mean, who's going to give me shit? Who's going to give him shit?
I'll still give you shit for the taxes you haven't paid.
Fair. But in the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm referring to.
Of course.
And not all beastmen are grown strong. Even a weak dragon is powerful compared to most. Even a weak dinosaur is mostly powerful compared to most. The same is not the same for beastmen.
Yeah, you're not going to be scared of a rat man.
So your father...
I'll be scared of the Black Plague when he gnaws at me.
So your father grew up to be very aggressive. He was already pretty aggressive to begin with. I guess it didn't help that I tried my best to not just raise him, but raise all the other students that I've had throughout time before I started the dojo officially. And I think it made him grow resentment. So I grew up to be a very bad person. He met your mother. And made her do very unsavory things, to say the least. And you were a product of their affair. And he had high hopes for you. He was expecting you to become a powerful beastman, just like him. So, on the day of your birth, he decided to... This is going to be graphic, so, forewarning. Decided to lynch and hang your mother above a body of water. And when you were to come out, you were going to sink, or you were going to swim. Which one do you think happened?
In this world, you either drip or drown.
Well, here's your answer. You didn't do either.
Oh.
You flew.
Huh?
You forget? I'm your grandfather, so dragon runs in your blood. But so does Beastman.
Give me a knife. There's only one way to test it.
Doesn't work that way, bro.
That's not how that works at all.
What do you mean? Phlebotomy.
No!
Alright, fine.
So you flew.
I put away the knife.
Like, do you see a lab around here, my guy?
And most dragons have this thing, which is how I detected you were here. I don't know if it's the same for the Vestreki, but for us, the Niji, we can sense
when another one's in danger. And I felt your presence, and I came as fast as I could. And I fought off your father. And I told him to leave you be. That's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I almost felt bad for the guy.
I guess that's why I never ever felt you in danger at all. You
No.
always whooped people's ass.
No. Don't get me wrong, he's strong. He's powerful. But
You don't mess with a dragon.
not for me. So, I raised you as my own. So your father's still out there. But he resides somewhere within Animalia. So that means, yes, you have some sort of aquatic beast man and dragon running in your blood.
The fuck?
Kind of ironic, I think.
I'll pray to the sea and to the sky.
Oh, bro, dragons don't pray.
Aren't you revered beings in your country?
We're beings, we're not gods.
Well, most people revere dragons as gods. Or
Dragons don't revere ourselves as gods, though.
True. But those are the weirdos that start like those weird dragon cults and shit. That shit makes me hella uncomfortable. That shit makes me hella uncomfortable. I'm just saying.
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it's flattering to an extent, but
once they start sacrificing people,
yeah, that shit gets hella weird.
do you not see the many books in the library dedicated to y'all?
We do.
yeah, it's called research.
But a lot of it is also false information and people's assumptions of what we actually are.
Yeah, a lot of people think we're dumb brutes.
So,
I mean, arguably, y'all as Drakey kinda are.
How do you figure? Look at Korinthu.
I'm just talking shit.
I mean, if anything, Bel Mundo, that's where the crazies are.
That's fair.
well, I'll go with y'all.
You might have to. Regardless. Because, let me ask you something, Doro. So, how sure are you that Johnny is the one who killed your cousin, Cora?
With every fiber of my being.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Hold on. Johnny?
Yes, Warhorn. He committed a sin and atrocity that hasn't happened in literally centuries. Here's the thing, son. We are powerful, and some believe we are immortal, but that's not true. There are things that can kill dragons. However, the vast majority of those things are A, things that reside in Viejo Mundo because they're older than us. B, other dragons. But it takes very special humans to be able to kill a dragon, and very specific circumstances. And y'all's companion, Johnny, just committed one of the worst acts, which was kill not just any dragon, but arguably one of the most peaceful and tranquil dragons. One of the people looking for change and reform in this world. One of the people who was one of the biggest advocates for the new government system the world's trying to bring. So with that, the violent vagabond seems to want to come to Korinthu and bring justice into his old hands. If you don't know who this is, you might have heard tales of it. I know within Korinthu, it's almost like a boogeyman type of story.
Yeah, he's a strong son of a bitch. Very angry, very old, very racist.
Oh. So it does run in the family.
What?
Racism.
No.
I mean, if I'm part dragon and he's dragon.
He's not related. He's of the older generation.
Oh, okay.
So let me give you a brief history on Dragonkind. So Dragonkind originally started with two dragons, Matador, the destroyer of dreams, and the Yumaryu, nullifier of nightmares. One that was for us, the Nishi Azuma, and then one for the Vestreki. Now, Madeorm was, to put it lightly, a dick. An asshole. Believed in anger, anarchy. Whereas Ryu, we'll just call them by their nicknames because that's what us dragons do. Ryu believed in the total opposite. She believed in peace and prosperity, in happiness and joy. And they ended up falling in love. And gave birth to 2 children. Gimyu, who ended up becoming an Imugi, and then Drokan, the violent vagabond. They ended up having a ridiculous fight, to which they got sent to the Nightmare Realm and the Dreamscape respectively. And they loved each other. And they say that their souls are still alive in there to this day. However, because of their ideologies, they refuse to see each other. So instead of coexisting within our world, they just live separately in a whole different plane of existence. And Gimyu resides in the Sea of Unconsciousness because she is waiting for the moment that she can become a full-fledged dragon. But Drokan has been roaming Viejo Mundo for years. And he believes that dragons should go back to how things used to be. With, he wants to become essentially the king of the world, really. He believes in dragon superiority. And it has been years since a human has been able to kill a dragon successfully. So what your friend committed was a pretty harsh crime, and Drokan wants him to pay for it.
So, if it wasn't for my upbringing, our customs that we have in Korinthu, Johnny would have been dead on the spot.
Yep.
But there's a right way for me to kill him. And I tend to see that through.
The only problem is Drokan.
Indeed.
He's
kill first, ask later.
Yes.
But we're not like that.
And the way he sees it, he feels like us Dragon Con are being too soft on Johnny. The way he sees it is that he killed one of our own and he should be dealt with. And his lineage too. But that's just him being dramatic.
How do the both of y'all feel about that?
Johnny? Johnny should die.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's a right way to do it.
I think he should be brought to justice. And if that justice means the death penalty, then so be it. One thing I know is for certain, though, I don't want Drokan to be the one to have to execute that justice.
Why not?
Because us who are trying to do things the right way will definitely attempt to get in his way. And that will cause more bloodshed than needs be.
All he's doing is just killing one person, correct?
It wouldn't just be him, though.
He would probably kill the party, honestly. They're the people who have been accompanying him. And continue to, for that matter.
Like, don't be wrong. I will not get in between Drogon and Johnny. If he gets to him before I get to Korinthu, it's all his. I can care less. But I have my duty to carry out and probably bring him to Korinthu and seeing a fair. No, I say fair, but a fight to the death.
I need some time to think on this.
I know it's a lot, but the more time we waste, the closer he gets. He's already on his way. He's already called for all dragons to appear at Korinthu. That is also part of the reason why I'm going. That, and I mean, there's nothing to do here at the dojo, obviously. I must say something. Who was your relative or friend that's represented y'all? Not the one who passed away, the other one. I know it's Frederick and Patrick.
What about him?
Which is the one that spoke at the council meeting?
I believe that was Patik.
Patik. Well, I don't know if it's true, but if I were you, I would check up on him. It seemed that he's resigned.
When did you hear this?
Well, obviously, now that I know who you are, I do keep in touch with your parents.
I mean, they're pretty relevant.
Yeah, of course. And it seems that he has left. He seems rather disappointed in the Korra situation. I don't think he's left Korinthu, but I think his position as a politician is what he's left. Which I don't blame him. Maybe he just needs a break or something. But Frederick is the one that I'm concerned over. Apparently he went to go meet Drokan.
I mean, he was part of his charge. I'm sure he feels some type of way about what happened.
I'm afraid of what Drokan might do to him.
Drokan wouldn't kill him.
Do you really believe that, though? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know Frederick wants to do the right thing. And maybe he wouldn't kill him, but he would definitely make an example out of him.
He might maim him. I don't think he'll kill him.
I hope not. I do know that he has a thing for killing what he believes are quote-unquote weak dragons.
Weak dragons could be literally anything. I don't think that's to be trusted by his own personal measurement.
The only dragon he really respects, if I'm being honest, is not even me, really. I mean, to an extent, I guess, but not really. I mean, he has a thing for disliking our clan, really. But your father, he deeply respects him.
Oh yeah, they've fought it out plenty of times.
Oh yeah, for sure. But your old man's getting old too.
Yeah, he's not warring around like Drokan always is.
Yeah, that's fair. I would just hate for it to have a confrontation like how it usually is. And now, I must tell you this, son. With the dojo being destroyed, there is one problem. So, I don't know if you're familiar with this art. It's a forbidden art that us dragons know. It's called soul bonding. Have you heard of it?
I've read some books on it.
So essentially a dragon can essentially become immortal. Think Harry Potter with Voldemort and the Horcruxes. You could tie yourself to a person or to a thing, and it will essentially allow you to be immortal. And I decided to soul bond with this dojo. So until it's rebuilt, I am just as vulnerable as anybody else. That doesn't mean I'm weaker. But that does mean that those seals that protected me are no longer in place until this dojo gets built. And whereas Soul could have probably built it, Soul is obviously out for some time. Not that I intend to die. I'm still a badass, just saying. But
it's that line of thinking that'll get you killed, Grandpa.
True. But I like to think that I'm amongst good friends.
Right you are. Well then, what would you have me help you with?
I want you to come with. I want you to learn about your past. I want you to see what your kind is like. I already know that your training made you get different perspective and a different point of view. Maybe this journey will give you another one. I mean, what the hell are you going to do here?
There's one question I do have for you before I leave with you.
Yes.
And I pull the scroll out from my back pocket.
My poor collection. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. That wasn't in real fun. Just talking shit.
That would be funny though.
That would be funny.
You want to roll for it?
What is this? Yeah, I want to roll for it.
You want to roll for it?
Yeah. What's the contents?
Like 1 through 5 would be porn.
Roll a d20.
Okay. Let's see. D20. Wait. 18.
Secret art.
I was like, oh wow. Well, now you know it.
And you look at the scroll, and the lettering on it, it's different kind of kanjis or whatever. At first, when you read it, you don't understand it at all. It's like some weird, like draconic kind of kanji, but you can't make out. And then like the ink starts to like peel off, almost like when you're peeling off a sticker.
Yeah.
And it like jumbles up into like a ball of ink, and it like goes into your eye. And then the scroll just closes, and it starts to. You see that actually catches ablaze.
Oh, well, fuck, never mind. I had to train for it, asshole. Well, looks like you've learned the ability to soul bond.
That's soul bond?
Just be careful what you put it on.
Yeah. Well, every dragon has the opportunity in their life to soul bond at least once.
I'll soul bond with a rock.
Since I technically lost my thing, I used the remaining of my imagination to make the scroll that I'd give you someday. But I guess you have it now. With trading, you will grow your own genuine soul bond.
Of course.
But I guess you have that.
I have a lot to learn about this. I would say if I didn't have this training, this disgusting blood inside of me.
Huh? Have you regressed already?
See, disgusting.
I did, but I don't see it that way.
Then why would you say it?
He has a tick.
I'm just showing you that.
Damn, get loose it out of your mouth, I see.
That just because you train doesn't mean.
Well, we trained alright, no I'm kidding.
You trained that throat or what?
I've heard enough. Let's go.
Oh, before we be going quad.
Alright, so shall we go?
Let's go. All right.
Get on my back.
You remind me of that. I don't know when he said that. It reminded me of that stupid white dragon. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, from Neverending Story?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Atreyu?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, as y'all ride through the night, roll me a d20.
Okay. What am I gonna get? 13.
13. Reluctantly at first, but you haven't felt like this close to your grandpa since like you were younger, and eventually you just doze off. You started meditating, but after like all this exposition, all this information just gets to you, finally fall asleep.
Time to go to sleep.
Yeah. And he just looks at you, he just smiles. And he puts out his fist for a fist bump.
Bump it.
And that's been today's episode of Dungeons and Dumbasses.
Exposition edition.
Exposition. Who called me? No, I'm kidding. How did y'all like it?
I did, yeah, I liked it too.
Info dump?
Yeah, info dump, a lot of world building, a lot of... Yeah, just a bunch of exposition. But I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Establishing lore and shit.
Fuck yeah.
So in that door, was able to be more open with someone then? Because, secrets out?
Yeah, no shit. Are you ever going to tell the party? Because as far as I'm concerned, he's the only person that knows the party then, technically, right?
No, the courtroom was like, he's a dragon, remember?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I would think that people still kind of have doubts, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, Torrance really the only one who has, like, really suspects I'm a dragon.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, yeah, I mean, we tend to be secretive about it because we don't want people to treat us differently.
Yeah.
Remember, like, how I said, like, no, dragon cults.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit's weird.
It is. It's off-putting.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, go get an actual hobby dog.
Go worship an actual deity.
Right. Brutus?
Oh, I beat that one. Never mind.
You ain't shit, bro.
That dude's done.
But no, y'all have a soul bonding. I was just thinking more along the lines of for the Western dragons. They have a heart essentially.
Yeah.
They can take their soul out and keep it somewhere.
Yeah.
That's usually what they do rather than
Yeah.
actually bound it to an object because we don't like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I fucking love this rock.
Right?
Well, it's essentially it's like a giant jewel or whatever like their scale color usually is. So it's the same color.
Mm-hmm. I would do player of the session, but the only people I can vote for each other. But I'm kind of curious to what you would have to say about each other.
I like how you're coming out and being more vulgar, more towards your character. But I like how, I don't know, your character seems different and but like in a good way, and I like it.
Hey, he's able to be more open with himself because fuck, I have another dragon to talk to now.
Yeah.
That's badass. That's where it's coming from. Okay, I like that, man. Yeah, some progression there.
And someone actually also knows my culture. It's like finally someone who knows something.
So then,
Yeah.
So then he's the oldest out of the dragons. You're definitely like in the middle ground. I'm barely finding out that I'm something of a dragon. So you're gonna pretty much be my two masters.
Well, he's older than me, and I mean he's probably around my dad's age.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll definitely have my character will definitely be spending some time around y'all too.
But it's a very secret kind of thing. Like, I was gonna ask Expo why Extra told him like, what'd you do to gain his trust, kind of thing,
There is the stuff behind that.
So that's why I was like, I may or may not be. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. No. One thing I know I hadn't realized it had been that long D&D wise, but I felt like when I first started a campaign, I had a very healthy mixture of like planning and world building along with the improv because that's what I do best. And I felt like with the last episodes, because of how life and how hectic it's been for me personally, like I got really lazy with the world building part. So going back to Korinthu, when we first started talking about world building, because me and him have been playing this for
like a month.
Yeah, like actually like talking about it, like we talk about it like at lunch, and I've sat down and actually got all the notebooks and started writing and and making notes and all this extra shit. I wanted it to feel like an art because like I will say about Gunnar is that even though it was very basic, it felt like your typical basic starter town.
Yeah.
But it felt alive. Like all the characters had their own personality, had their own little backstories, even if they were basic and plain as hell. Mm-hmm. Now that we're at a point where I feel like characters are a lot more complicated, there is cultures behind them, there's different settings and stuff like that, I can play with it a lot more. Obviously, it's going to be hard because with D&D, since a lot of it is improv, a lot of the lore sometimes is made up on the spot. So sometimes you will find like caveats, and obviously there will be loopholes here and there, or an unexplained, what's the term? I'm trying to remember. Not loopholes. There's another term.
Ex machinas.
Yeah, like like you said this, but then this, but that's just the nature of D&D. But for the most part, I feel like we've been able, so thank you, like really, like we've been able to create a world that we haven't even been there yet, but it feels real.
It's coming together.
Yeah, and even
once you hear about it, dude, once he tells you the setting,
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So for me, personally, if I had to give a player the session, now here's a reason why I would choose a person. With you, I feel like this session you were, awkwardly enough, more quieter than you usually are. But a lot of the information that you gave was important and it was relevant information. And, I mean, granted, it was a more exposition episode and I talk more than anybody, if I'm being honest. But I did like the fact that the one thing I can say for both of y'all is I got to see a different side from both of your characters, which is a thing that I don't think I've. It's hard for me to try to see, like, choose who, because your character, no offense, I've told you this before, he reminds me of, like, Zoro for One Piece, like, where he's a badass character, but he's not a flashy character. So a lot of your bigger moments are, if they're that aren't combat related, at least, they're very subtle
or snarky.
Yeah, so a person who's listening to this episode, if they haven't seen you interact in the other episodes, might not see how big of a difference, this episode, how you are in this episode versus the other one. Like, you actually legitimately seem excited and engaged in a conversation, whereas I feel like Doro would typically be bored, but now he's in a conversation where, oh shit, even if he's not saying it out loud, it's like, oh shit, like somebody knows where I'm from, like they, like, even if you're from sort of different parts of it, but there's someone you can relate to.
Fuck with each other.
Yeah,
The dragon.
But I had no idea what you were gonna do for the anti-racist arc. I really didn't. Like, in my head, like, I was like, what is he gonna change that's gonna be so drastic and so different? And what I'll say is, like, I feel like your character, more than anything, pretty much made like a whole 180, took a 180 basically. Like, the racist remarks were literally left to one, maybe two. But the way you handled the information was very well, and the thing that did it for me is I don't know why. I guess because I can envision it or whatever. I really like the you hugging Fig Chung moment. I don't know why. Like, for me, like, I was just like, love feels. Like, I don't know. It was just very heartwarming, and for me, fuck, like, I really, really, really can't pick. But for me, because I am gonna pick, because that's the thing that we have to do. Just because that moment was that much impactful to me, I will give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Because for me, like that, like, I could envision that moment. Like, it just seemed like such a. I feel like within D&D, we don't have a lot of emotional moments, unless it has to do with somebody's death. Like, Shino's death. But here, envisioning a character that from the very first episode is very goofy, very silly, to understanding why he's this way, because that's how Eastern Dragons are portrayed. They're silly, they're funny, like the Monkey King, basically.
Like I said, you play too much.
You're childish, you know what I'm saying? So seeing, and seeing how you interacted with him prior, it's always been in a negative light, to this episode, like, it's, it's almost like, man, that's my grandpa. Like, he, like, this nigga was really worried about me. Like, I'm gonna show him some love. I don't know, I just thought it was very sweet. And for me personally, it's one of my favorite moments in D&D history as far as emotional moments. Because like I said, prior to this, a lot of moments in D&D are only sad because a character dies. They're not very much wholesome moments. This was probably one of my favorite, if not the only wholesome moment in recent history. So just off of that, I'm going to give it to you.
Thank you.
I think for this next arc, we're going to be able to see a different Doro, finally.
Yeah.
Besides
Yeah. So, with that being said, do me a favor, roll me a D6 for the amount of levels that you get.
Okay.
Because it would be a D4, but sorry. Obviously, it's kind of unanimous.
I vote for 1. What do you mean? 5. Nice. 7 levels, bro. Let's go.
Thank you.
Good shit, my guy. Good shit.
Thank you.
So you are today's player of the session, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for the Korinthu arc, because like you're saying, we're gonna be able to see a different side of Doro completely.
Yeah, and a whole different world that isn't Ganar and isn't Port El Toro. Because I love them for what they were. Mm-hmm. They served as good,
focal points.
Starting points. But, y'all have left the starter town. Now it's time to see what the rest of the world has to offer. You know what I'm saying?
See what's like.
And with Korinthu and with how crazy it is, I want y'all... And that's because tomorrow y'all might just get to a small part of Korinthu. Yeah. The entrance. Who knows when it'll be time when y'all actually get to actual Korinthu.
Yeah, because getting into Korinthu is a
task within itself.
Yeah.
But see what I'm saying? It seems like a place that's alive. It seems like an actual place. Like, damn, like I want to get there. Like, I want
somebody to rob me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then with that, like I'm curious to what all the other fraternity members also have. Like I'm gonna let y'all take y'all's time there. Like if me and this dude have taken the time to actually try to make this place feel alive and real.
Yeah.
I definitely want not just myself but him to also be able to enjoy this setting that we've created for as long as possible.
Oh yeah.
Y'all might end off the year there. Who knows? But I feel like that's just gonna draw out and make Animalia all more worth it once y'all finally get there. Also, because by that point y'all have already been to Korinthu. You've been to the Cretaceous Dominion. That's what you call it, right? And then y'all finally get to the Kingdom of Animalia. It's gonna feel like One Piece, like a long ass fucking journey, and you're like, "Fuck, we're finally here." And then I would argue that that's like y'all's big arc. That's like what Alabastus and One Piece is like. Y'all's all of these smaller but not so small arcs that lead up to this big arc.
This big one.
Yeah, just to go back and to a normal chill one. Because if things go well after that, I kind of want to do the Comic Con arc. Assuming the homie Steven's still alive by then. Sorry, Ring, bro. You got Dragon Con don't fuck with you, bro. That niggas don't fuck with you at all. So with that being said, thank you all for joining. I know this was a more exposition-filled episode, but I like this.
It's so fun though.
It was, and that's what's important. So let's do outros and call it a night. I dabbed twice. Y'all can't see me because there's no camera.
This is Warrior of Mars playing as Chiseled Adonis.
Chiseled Adonis.
You fucking get swole in there or what?
I'm getting swole. Leave him. Peace.
What's up, guys? This is Blue Lyger coming at you again. We just fucking finished playing Dungeons of Dumbasses. This has been Doro. This has been Badass. And like and subscribe. Buy my gamer drink. And get 10% off. Not really. Making it up. So take it easy, guys.
This is just true.
That's fun.
Fenikusu. I'm too tired for this shit. Y'all have a good night. Dungeons and Dumbasses, the DM. Be here at the episode tomorrow. Love y'all. Peace.